Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do this video because it's been so highly requested. So I'm gonna basically talk you through everything that I eat in a day. I'll recommend all of my favorite Supps. Peter just said KFC. Yeah, so basically I'll just run you through what I put in my mouth from the morning to just before I go to bed. So when I wake up, why are you laughing?
I put my mouth in the water.
Oh.
No.
What I meant to say was what I consume in a day, in 24 hours. So I've woken up this morning, I'm going to Pilates. Usually I just have a coffee. I don't eat anything until about lunchtime, maybe like 1 or 2 whenever I get hungry. But when I do get home, I do have a post-workout protein shake. So when I get home, I'll run you through my favorite protein powders and the other stuff that I put in it as well. So yeah, this is just a iced latte. I just made it with some cold brew and almond milk and a bit of stevia. And that's just like my pre-workout. I can't go to the gym without a coffee. So yeah. All right, so I've just got back from the gym and I'm gonna make a post-workout protein shake. I'm gonna run you through my favorite supplements. I personally don't think you need to buy thousands and thousands of supplements to reach your fitness goals. I personally use these supplements because I like them, I enjoy them, and they work for me. I used to fall into the trap of, you know, seeing people using all these Supps and buying all these Supps and then never really using them, or using them and not really seeing the benefits of what they're meant to be used for. So to be honest, with my supplements and stuff like that, I keep it really basic. So I do have a few favorite flavors of protein and also brands. So I do get most of my supplements from Elite Supps. I will leave a discount code on the screen and in the description box down below. I have been getting my Supps from Elite Supps for years now, actually maybe even, yeah, 2.5 or even 3 years. Anyways, ages. I just love the brands that they stock. They also stock some of my favorite treats, which I will show you guys, and I'll make some treats as well. But I thought I'd first run you through my favorite protein brands and protein flavors with you guys. Okay, so I know you would have seen these on my stories heaps, but I absolutely love the EHP Labs range. I love their Isopept and I love their Oxyway. I think the main difference between the Isopept and the Oxyway is this is more rapid absorbing. To be honest, I don't really find noticeable difference if I'm taking that one or that one. I just like the flavors that this one comes in, and it comes in a massive tub like this. So these are the macros of the Isopept vanilla ice cream, 1 gram. So when I'm looking at protein powders, I always have a look at the carbs and the sugar. Usually, or most protein powders do have 0 sugar, but the carbs is the main thing that I look at as well, obviously because I follow a ketogenic lifestyle / low carb. So yeah, 1 gram per scoop, which is amazing. I love this. This is probably my favorite flavor, the Oxyway chocolate. It is amazing. I think it's got 2. Yeah, it's got 2 carbs and 0 sugar. Oh, just absolutely amazing. It is just so thick and it just makes your protein smoothie or shake taste like a milkshake / thick shake. It's amazing. So I do also love the banana flavor, but I ran out, so I thought I would try the Isoweigh Zero. I've tried this in the other flavors. I do love the chocolate, but I did order the banana flavor today because I'm going to make a choc banana protein smoothie. For those that don't know, you can't really have banana on keto, well, you can't because it's got carbs in it. So yeah, if you miss banana smoothies, then this is a really good alternative. So this one's carbs is 1.3 grams, and then calories on both are around 100. This one's 93 calories per scoop. I think this one's about 100 calories. Let's have a look, 110. So I'm gonna actually make my post-workout protein with the Isoweigh Zero in banana. I also like to mix in some MCT oil powder. I love it because it just keeps me full and it gives that choc banana taste. This one's not from Elite Supps though. And I also mix in a Before You Speak 1 caramel coffee. It just gives it some more sweetness, and I don't know, it just tastes so good in your protein shakes. Elite Supps also have a good range, or well, pretty much most of the range of Before You Speak coffees and creamers. My favorite is the 1 caramel. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm going to set you guys up on a tripod and show you guys how I make my post-workout protein. Oh my god, this is amazing. Sometimes I like to make it thicker. All I do is I add more ice and less water, and it creates like that like thick shake sort of consistency, but this is still a really good consistency. Yum. That Before You Speak coffee just tops it off. If you try this combination, tag me in your Instagram, because it is honestly incredible. I've missed banana so much being on keto. They obviously do have like keto banana breads and like other alternatives, like banana flavored stuff, but this banana flavored protein is amazing. I also love the banana flavor in the Oxy way as well, but as I said, I ran out of that, so I thought I would try that one. So I love those 2 brands because they don't only taste amazing, like they don't even taste like a protein shake, they don't have that aftertaste like some brands I've tried. I'm just like, you know, when you have like a bad protein bar and you can like taste that proteiny aftertaste, they don't have that. It is, yeah, incredible. I'd have to say, if I had to choose a favorite protein brand, EHP Labs, 100% love. Chocolate is my fave. I haven't tried the mocha, which I do have in my pantry. I do also love the banana, obviously, and there's one more. Oh yeah, the cookies and cream. Amazing. They've got like little cookie bits in it. So freaking good. But I'm gonna go enjoy this, unpack some of my groceries that I got. Actually, while I'm here, I might mention the bread that I use on keto. It's from Woolworths. It's the macro brand. It's got 4 grams of carbs per 2 slices. This is probably the best bread alternative I have ever tried. I do like the Aldi one, but that one is quite calorie dense. And their slices are a lot smaller. Yeah, I'm gonna go and have a shower, do some emails, and we actually did buy a roast chicken. Like usually once a week for lunches, we'll buy a roast chicken and share it. I'll either have it with salad or I just have it on its own. It just tastes so good. But yeah, I'll run you through everything that I eat, and then I'll also run you through some of my other stuff that I take throughout the day as well. Hey guys, so I just finished doing up some emails. There's my little tripod in the background. I haven't had a shower yet, but I've just been, yeah, super busy. So usually I have my collagen powder whenever, usually now in between my protein shake and lunch. If you guys don't know what collagen I take, you've probably been living under a rock. I talk about it all the time. It's the Jeuneora Renew Plus collagen powder in berry. I've been using the Jeuneora collagen powder for about 5 months now. This is my 5th tub. Let me just put this down so I can put it in. This stuff has honestly done wonders for my skin, hair, nails, gut. Oh, I just love the benefits of it. I honestly haven't found or noticed so much difference in my appearance with taking a collagen powder like Jeuneora. Like, I could not rave about them enough. I'll leave all of my discount codes down below if you want to check it out. Also, this is from PHIX. But yeah, as I said, all discount codes, including my Elite Supps one, will be in the description box down below. But I mix it with about 300 mils of water. So yeah, I do aim to drink at least 5 of these PHIX bottles a day to get my water in. And I'll show you some other hacks to get water in as well. But because I do struggle to drink water throughout the day, this just, you know, helps me drink more, and obviously it tastes amazing. Obviously, there is other forms of collagen powders out there, but I'm just personally sharing my favorites taste-wise and obviously results-wise. Yeah, it literally just tastes like berry electrolytes, which is the next thing that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to grab some of my favorite electrolyte brands and flavors. Okay, so electrolyte wise, these are my favorite brands. I do love the Ultima. I get these ones from iHerb. And then this is another brand, also from iHerb, called Sierra Fit. This is probably my favorite flavor out of all of the other ones. I do have grape, but I probably do prefer the Ultima range in the grape. And there's another flavor, lemonade, which is pretty similar to the Ultima lemonade, but this honestly tastes like a tropical popper. It's really good, and this is also half the price of the Ultima ones. But yeah, obviously keeping your electrolytes up when you're on a low carb or keto lifestyle is really important. So yeah, I get these ones from iHerb. My favorite flavors would probably have to be blue raspberry. I love this one. Raspberry, and then probably the tropical, and then grape. But I do rotate between these ones. So yeah, definitely investing in a nice electrolyte powder is definitely a must if you are living a keto or low carb lifestyle. So next up, I'm going to show you guys my favorite keto chocolate bar recipe right now. So as I said before, I do get all of my VitaWorks white chocolate from Elite Supps. You can get the little bars like this, or you can buy a 12 pack of the bigger bars, which is what I usually get. They also do have the milk chocolate ones as well in the bars, in big and small. But yeah, I absolutely love the VitaWorks white chocolate range. Yeah, they're just incredible, even just to eat them on its own as a snack, or melting them down into your own chocolate bar. So I'm going to show you guys how I make like a caramel sauce using that. Another ingredient I use is the Lindt 90% dark chocolate and coconut oil. This is how obsessed I am with keto treats. So for this, I'm going to need my chocolate mold, which I got from Wish. I might need another one actually. Yep. Use these two. This one's super easy to use because you can just pop out the chocolate bars. So I'm going to use that, and then I'm just going to take a large lid, or you could use a chopping board. So I'm just going to use a large lid to rest them on, and then I could probably just use one like this for that one. And then I'm going to grab, actually I think it's in here, yep, my little mini pot. So I'm going to start off by melting the chocolate layer. So this is going to be my first layer. I'm just going to melt down this whole block of 90% Lindt chocolate on the lowest heat on the stove. And 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. I just use this one, about a tablespoon. So I'm gonna put in a serving of the banana Ice Away Zero once this has melted down, to give the chocolate like a banana-y aftertaste. This also takes away the bitterness of the 90% Lindt chocolate because it can be overpowering. So I've just mixed in 1 scoop, and it dissolves really nicely as well into the chocolate. Just going to line, or just put in enough chocolate just to line the top. That bit wasn't melted. You don't need too much in this step because this is just pretty much like the lining, because the majority of the bar will be the caramel, which is the white chocolate. So I'm just gonna add that in. I'm just gonna evenly distribute the chocolate in the squares like that. I put it in the freezer for about 5 minutes, and by then the chocolate would have like half sort of set. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a spoon and sort of push the chocolate up so it creates like a sort of like a barrier. So the outsides of all of the bars will be the chocolate coat, and then in the middle of them. So that's what I'll do when it's half sort of set, similar to that. So I'll like drag up the chocolate so it covers all the sides. So then like the inside of the bars will be the caramel filling that I'll use with the VitaWorks white chocolate. So I'm going to pop that in the freezer now, and then I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay, so it's been in there for about 5 minutes, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to first sort of do this with all the extra chocolate around around the edges like that. Oh, and then I'm gonna get a spoon and push up the chocolate. This is so hard to do one-handed, onto the sides. Okay, so I'm gonna make my caramel sauce with the white chocolate. So I'm gonna use 5 of the little bars. Like I said, you have to make sure to keep a little bit of the dark chocolate in because that'll give it the caramel sort of color. So I'm just gonna put this in on low heat as well. This chocolate does take a little bit longer to melt, so just keep on stirring it. Hold on. All right, so now that that's all in, I'm just gonna grab a glass. Okay, I've just grabbed a little measuring cup with about 20 mils of water. So I'll just keep that on hand. I'm just gonna really slowly, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Slowly mix in the chocolate. As I said, it does take quite a while, so you've got to be pretty patient with this. Once it's completely melted, I'm gonna slowly add water until it gets into like a gluggy, caramelly type consistency, and then take it off the heat. So I'll show you guys that when it comes to it. But as you can see, the dark chocolate kind of makes it look like a milk chocolate sort of color. I'm just gonna keep mixing that. I can't really do it with one hand. Okay, I've just set you guys up on here so it's a bit easier. So I'm just gonna take it off the heat now because the chocolate is pretty much like completely melted. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the water. So only a little bit at a time until you get that like caramelly type consistency. This is what's gonna make it all chewy if you add the water in. So see how it's kind of looking a bit like gluggy? So you wanna add in enough so it kind of looks a little bit more in. But it's around about 20 mils. So until it's kind of got that sort of consistency. See how it kind of looks like caramel now? So now that the chocolate's out of the freezer, I'm going to add some caramel to each. Probably added way too much in that first one. And then this one. Okay, I'm just gonna make up some more caramel for the last two, but you get the gist. Just make sure it's all even. And then I'm just gonna pop that straight back into the freezer until it's completely set, and then we'll do our final layer. Peter's holding the camera, but we're just gonna have some roast chicken. Well, I'm gonna have a salad and Peter's just gonna have roast chicken. So I just pull it apart. You like my little tripod?
So.
No, it's not. Where's the other scissors? Down a bit more. All right, so I'm just gonna chop off like the drumsticks, and then I just pick out like all the breast meat. Peter likes to fry it off in the fry pan because it is cold. And I just have the breast, and I just put it in some salad. Okay, so I've just put some mixed lettuce, spinach, roast chicken. I've cut up some tomatoes, some cucumber, and there's some avocado in there as well. And then I just chopped up some red onion. Just gives it a bit of flavor. And then I'll dress it with some ranch dressing. This is the ranch dressing I use. I just get it from Coles. That's the back macro, so 1.1 per serve for 20 mils. So I just put some on top and mix it in, and that's my lunch. Okay, so the final layer, I've just got some coconut oil. I put about 4 or so teaspoons in, but this needs to be melted down in the microwave. So I'm just gonna put that in the microwave. Step isn't really necessary, but I tried it one time and I mixed some of the salted caramel adrenal switch in with the coconut oil, and it makes the coconut oil taste absolutely amazing. I do have this at night as well, but I'll show you guys that when I do make my adrenal switch and why I take it. But this is also from Elite Supps. Okay, so now that my coconut oil has melted, I'm just going to take 1 heaped spoon of the adrenal switch and mix it in. Make sure you mix it in thoroughly because it kind of clumps up a bit, but you just need 1 because the flavor of this is really strong. So I'm just going to mix that in and then literally just pour a really thin layer of coconut oil on the top. So this is what the bars look like with that caramel layer all nice and set. So now I'm just going to pour about that much in, just enough so it fills the top layer. You could definitely cut out this step if you wanted to and just have the 2 layers, but this just makes, I don't know, this just makes the flavor of the chocolate 10 times better. So I'm just going to do that. I may have made a bit too much. I might make 2 different bars with these 2 left over a bit later, but I'm just going to pop that back in the freezer. When I take it out of the freezer, this top layer will be completely white, obviously because it's coconut oil, and then I'll show you guys what like the inside of everything looks like when it's all done. It literally looks amazing. Okay, I've just taken the chocolate bars out. That's what they should look like. I'll spin you guys around. Okay, so I'm just going to pop them out gently. So it should look like that. Okay, so I've just taken them all out of the molds. This is what the inside of it looks like. So top is 90% Lindt chocolate with protein powder, middle is the Vitaworks, and then the coconut oil layer. Oh my god, it's so gooey in the center. Yum. Hey guys, so it's dinner time. It's around 7 o'clock. The only thing I've had really is those treats. I had a bunch of water and electrolytes. Now I'm making dinner. Peter's gonna have asparagus and just meat patties. So I don't put anything in my mince. They're just minced and then I season them. So I'm gonna actually make an egg bun. I haven't made these on my vlogs in ages, so I thought I would show you guys. I use a stick blender to mix it up so it goes all fluffy. I'm gonna add 2 eggs, a tablespoon of hemp hearts. Unfortunately, you can't get these anymore. I think iHerb discontinued them, but yeah, they're really nice. So I don't know, you could probably just use like any sort of garlicky type spices. I am gonna add some garlic powder as well, which I have a Simply Organic one from iHerb. I'm gonna add some herbamere, some psyllium husk, and a pinch of baking powder. So I'm gonna add all the ingredients in here and then use the stick blender to blend it all up. I'm gonna pour half of this in, just a little mini pan, and I'm basically just gonna overcook the egg. And once it's basically like an omelette, I'm gonna flip it over and let it cook some more until it's quite firm so I can use it as bread. So it'll be like my little egg bun. Okay, so here's what your egg bun should look like. Well, it's not really a bun, but I just call it egg bun recipe. So I'm just gonna pour in the rest. I'm just gonna probably use my spatula just to get the rest and just cook this one as well. So my meat and bacon are cooking nicely. Had a little disaster there. But I'm just gonna add some good sauce, maybe some aioli. I'll add some cheese, my bacon, and my patty. Oh, maybe some tomato as well. Okay, so what I've done here is weird. I'm gonna make like 2 little soft taco things. I've cut the beef patty in half, put half bacon. I've added some lettuce, good sauce. This is a sauce that I get from Low Carb Emporium, but I actually put it in this squeezy bottle. I'm gonna add some mustard. This one's got good macros, also just from the supermarket, and that is literally it. Oh, and some cheese. I'll add some shredded cheese on top as well. This is the final creation. How good. For those that are gonna ask, these actually don't really taste that eggy considering they are made of egg. But how good is that? Yum. So I just finished dinner and we're sitting down to watch Married at First Sight. I have been obsessed with having adrenal switch at night. I like it more in winter. Like having a hot drink in winter is just so nice. I haven't had it that much in summer, but I have recently started having it again, maybe the past 4 or so weeks. So I became obsessed with the adrenal switch when I first started keto because I think Zara, one of my friends that does keto, recommended it. But she didn't recommend the salted caramel one. She recommended, I think it was like the raspberry lemonade one, which is cool. But I can't remember who I got the idea to have this hot, because it's actually not really made to have hot, but you can. Most people that take the Switch nutrition products just put it in a shaker with cold water. But I was like, why not? I want to make this into like a salted caramel hot chocolate. So when I first started taking this, I used to mix the salted caramel adrenal switch with the Avalanche sugar-free drinking chocolate. I don't know if you guys remember me having that, or if you guys know what that is, but it's just a sugar-free chocolate that you can, sugar-free drinking chocolate that you can get from Coles. If you've tried this before, you would know how sweet it is. I did try it recently with the Avalanche and I was like, whoa, how was I drinking this? So the past couple of months, I've used cacao powder instead of the Avalanche sugar-free drinking chocolate. So I put in 1 teaspoon of the cacao, like that. For those that are gonna ask what the benefits are, not only does it taste amazing, it helps with sleep, it helps with my sweet cravings at night. It also helps with muscle recovery as well. But if you do go onto the Elite Supps website and you have a look through like the descriptions of the products, it does actually give you an in-depth description on why this product is good and yeah, what the benefits are. But oh, I literally, every time I have this at night, I have the best sleep. So I literally just fill it up with hot water and then I let it cool for about 10 minutes. But oh my God, you guys need to try this. Sometimes I'll just have that for dessert. Other times I'll have like a no-shoe donut, which you can get from Woolworths, or I do make some jelly light as well if I am craving something sweet. And I have them already made in little pre-made containers like that. So I also get that from Coles. And I just make a batch. And then if I have a mega sweet tooth or I feel like ice cream, I just have my Donata sugar-free ice cream, which you can now get from Coles. But yeah, I'm just about to go enjoy my adrenal switch and go and watch Married at First Sight. And I think that's pretty much it. That's literally everything that I eat in a day and literally all the Supps that I use. I don't really use that many in comparison to what I was using when I first started keto or even my whole weight loss journey. Just goes to show you don't really need to be having like hundreds and hundreds of different Supps to reach your fitness goals. I just stick to the basics, as you may have seen. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I will leave everything in the description box down below with all of my discount codes and stuff like that. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.